Hey everyone, this is Matt. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing another pick a card reading, and we're going to be looking at the Divine Masculine Collective and their current energy right now in relation to Divine Feminine and just on their own spiritual journey. So this Divine Masculine energy can be referring to a love interest that you're already connected with physically, or it can be an energy that you are connecting with as you're moving forward, that maybe you haven't met this person yet. Of course, this is not gender specific. This is just talking about the energy dynamics between Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. And because a majority of the people watching tarot online tend to identify as Divine Feminine, we will be, I will be referring to the viewer as Divine Feminine, but you can interchange the polarity as it fits your dynamic and your situation. Also, Divine Masculine can be referring to just the quality of consciousness of masculine energy that is currently moving towards you. So as we heal, grow, and expand our awareness, that the quality of that divine masculine energy also raises. So this is just a timeless current check-in to connect with the divine masculine in a healthy and enlightening way. So we have 3 piles today. Pile number 1, we have the Hope card here, and this Amazonite stone. Pile 2, we have the Destiny card with the Fire agate. And then pile 3, we have the Awareness card with this, what is this? Angel Light, I want to say. So, as always, we are going to drop down into our bodies, drop down into the root of the, or the core of the earth, rather, and harmonize our hearts with both our root and our crown, shooting a ray of white light up into the cosmos to connect with our Divine Father. And we allow in truthful, loving, accurate, honest information for our highest good and the highest good of the collective. So without further ado, let's begin with pile 1. Hey there, pile 1. So you guys chose the Hope card here with the Amazonite stone. So this is what you chose. And I'm going to put this here for reference. And first of all, let's see if we can get some initial messages tapping into this card, okay? Okay. For some reason, I'm seeing the energy already of like October, Halloween, fall. Now, I'm filming this in the winter, so it's already been fall. But I'm feeling like the ball got rolling in like October. That's what I want to say for this divine masculine energy that we're currently tapping into. The ball got rolling in October as far as some change, some shift, some development in their life. Now that could be walking away from something that no longer served them. That could be some type of spiritual breakdown or a breakdown of any kind. That can be moving, that can be ending something with someone else, that can be just deeper inner work, realizations, illuminations for this person. But it definitely feels like the ball got rolling in some kind of new direction for this masculine energy that we're looking at here. I don't know why I'm hearing clown. I'm seeing a clown. So this could represent a mask that they had been wearing and coming to realize that they were wearing a mask and being fully aware and kind of feeling foolish for having faked it in a way, or having um, it's like they were putting on a front to survive or to cope in a certain situation is coming through. And so it feels like now that it feels like they're kind of on the other side of that. They're kind of feeling a little foolish or regretful for having worn that mask, for having not felt like they could be their authentic self. Let's see here. Yeah, it's just kind of like that hindsight. What's that saying? 2020 vision in hindsight or something like that, where it's like they have the clarity now that they're looking back. But with the clown, that also reminds me of the fool energy and kind of like taking a step and a leap in a new direction. So that is that new directional energy that this divine masculine is moving towards or is currently stepping into. It feels like I'm getting this transitional energy. So it still feels like at this moment in time, this masculine energy is still acclimating to something. Like it does feel environmental or like situational, like they're adapting to some sort of shift in their situation. But I'm getting this energy of readiness for them. It's like they're free of something and it's like they're ready to begin anew. And it feels like a weight lifted off of their shoulders and their heart and they can like breathe again. Scientific. Why am I getting scientific? Science something. Signs? Science or signs or something like that is coming through. So maybe they're looking for signs or they're seeing a lot of signs regarding sort of like this new direction and like confirmation that they're moving in a better direction. And they're certainly feeling the freedom or the improvement or just the release. Even if there's still some discomfort in their situation, it feels like a release of some sort that is actually giving them this sense of hope or like renewal or finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel or seeing like possibility for something that they actually desire in their life. Yeah, they're just taking steps right now. They're taking steps towards you and towards just themselves and like authenticity and wholeness and stability and just solid ground, like 2 feet planted firmly on the ground again, because this person actually does feel like they are naturally a grounded person, but it feels like some situation from their past caused them to sort of like lose that footing or lose that sense of self or lose that sense of groundedness. And they've had to really like move through the darkness. I'm like seeing like an earthworm in the soil, having to kind of feel their way through blind in a sense. And so this person feels like has been navigating some darkness, feeling kind of blind in a way, and just having to face certain things. But it feels like they're finally kind of breaching the surface and like seeing the light again is what's coming through. I'm also seeing that they're like seeing themselves, their true self, reflected outside of them now. So that can look different for different people, but I'm seeing that they are starting to have interactions with people where they are seeing like their worth being reflected back, or even in sort of just the things outside of them they're interacting with. That could look like anything. That could look like music, movies, shows that they're seeing on TV, people that they're meeting out and about, just interactions with people, even online, with their online presence or engagement. For some of them, it's like they're just seeing this new, truer version of themselves reflected back externally, which is giving them that sense of hope and also showing them that they're worth it and that they can do better and that they can have what they need and what they desire in this life, and they don't have to settle anymore and they don't have to not be themselves. So that's really promising, and it feels powerful and deep, and like this person is aware of the shift and the change, and they feel moved by this shift and change, moved to be better, moved to be more of who they are, and moved to not deal with like BS relationships or relationships that really can't meet them where they are. This person does have a level of awareness to them. Now that can be intellectual, emotional, spiritual, physical, but this person seems aware. And like now they have this up-leveled sense of self-awareness, which is really good. So I'm going to put this here. Where do I want to put this? I'll put this here. And we're going to pull from the tarot, okay? So we're going to get cards from the holographic Rider-Waite. Okay, God, so for Pile 1's Divine Masculine, for the Divine Masculine collective that is connected with Pile 1, the viewer, you know, every pile is its own pocket of energy and consciousness that you are connecting with and that external energies are mirroring to you. So, again, only take what resonates. If this is not your pile, you'll kind of already have a sense by now. But if the first portion that I just channeled feels relevant, then stick around. Okay, so Pile 1's Divine Masculine, where are they at and what do they want? Where are they at in relation with the Divine Feminine watching God? I'm seeing them walking a dog for some of you. Something about a dog. The World, yeah, so completing a cycle in their life. And funny, look, at the bottom we have the Seven of Swords showing up here. So that's that mask, that clown energy I was picking up of like feeling like they have to like lie or not be themselves in order to like survive a situation. But they're ending that cycle's closing out. They've like mastered like a level of karma in their life and are closing that out and like stepping out into the world anew as a new reborn version of themselves that is more authentic. Again, for some of them, this is like a environmental change, like moving location, traveling to kind of see this next level through. This shift in location or environment representing like a new lease on life or a new chance to really live out loud. Okay. And also potentially moving towards you, closer to you location-wise. But let's get more for this Divine Masculine. Yeah, I'm seeing the color blue, so yeah, that's more authenticity, honest, clear communication that they're working on. It's like, again, they're not really interested anymore in like things that are not... Yeah, blue energy, communication, King of Swords energy showing up here. They're not interested in fake connections or connections for the wrong reasons, or, you know, they're not going to go back to similar connections that they have. We have the Three of Swords showing up at the bottom. They're not going back to that energy. They refuse to go back to pain. I mean, it feels like the pain is still impacting them from their past, which is why there's sort of this distant, detached energy right now, possibly for many of them, where they're seeing things very clearly and with almost a suspicious eye, or just they want to size people and situations up before letting them in too close at this point. But there's still a positive energy around this person. There's a clear energy around this person, like they can finally see clearly and breathe, like I was kind of saying before. And it feels like they're moving into an environment where they actually feel free and feel good. But again, they're just kind of like a little bit, I don't want to say jaded, by their past, but they're just a little bit like no nonsense now. They're like, I've learned some things and I'm not going to play those games anymore. So they're kind of getting real and they're getting serious with themselves about what they want and like what they're willing to sort of like deal with, put up with, and they're not going to put up with any kind of games, which is healthy for them, I think. The Page of Pentacles. Okay, so there could be some new venture or new opportunity coming through for this person. There could be a sense of like planting new seeds materially, and it's like they're starting something new where they feel a little, I don't want to say green, but they feel a little like there's some learning to do and there's some growing to do in this new, on this new path that they're on. It's like, again, this person feels like there's a level of like togetherness, like they've got their stuff together, but there's still this sense of like a new venture where they're learning and growing in a whole new way on a new path of some sort. This could be like a job thing, material, finances. It feels like they're kind of like starting afresh. And for some of them, they might feel a little bit like out of their leagues with what they're doing, or a little like, yeah, just like they have stuff to learn. Or this can talk about like a new investment for some of them, like they're investing their money or their like career path or focus, like they're reinvesting in something new. Like if they're moving location, this can be like they're just starting a new job that's a little bit unfamiliar, or they just bought a new home that they're investing in, or that they're renovating, or it's like the beginning of something material, something new, where they're kind of like learning along the way and wanting to learn and excited to learn. But again, there's that feeling of like, okay, there's a path ahead of me where there's work to be done. The Star, but they're very positive and optimistic at this stage. Again, I think it's because of the relief of everything that they've been releasing, and like how their intuition like led them out of that situation and onto this new path. So I think they're taking their intuition a bit more seriously and trusting their inner guidance and their higher guidance and their higher self, and that divine guidance that they're getting. Again, like I was saying, they were seeing signs. So this person's seeing signs everywhere. And again, they're like seeing themselves reflected back to them in all things around them. So I think that that's very encouraging to this person. And it's like keeping them moving forward on the path with that sense of openness and hope and trust more so now, which is really good. And look, at the bottom here, we have the King of Wands showing up. Sorry, it's a little bit dark at the forefront of the camera, but it looks cool. We have them as the King of Wands, or that's coming up in their energy as well. So this person is attractive to you. This is someone who is desirable, basically. Whatever that looks like and feels like to you, this person has it. But with the King of Wands, other people do find them attractive as well. They have a magnetic quality about them, and people like looking at them. It feels like this person is nice to look at and just has a sense of charisma and personal power that has helped them along their path. But also a very independent spirit, very courageous as well, not afraid. This person doesn't have a lot of fear, but that doesn't mean that they haven't been impacted by certain things in their past, like I've been saying, because we're all human, right? But this person has a strength about them, a charisma, So if this is the divine masculine that you're connecting with, this is someone who's good, who's like valuable. See, there's that pain coming up. There's still a sense of like regret over certain things that have happened. And maybe this is because it's like disappointment. It's disappointment that like they didn't see earlier, like I kind of like I was saying with that clown energy. Disappointment that they didn't see the truth earlier. Disappointment that where they invested their time and energy previously and how it wasn't actually serving them in their highest good. And just I think they're feeling some heaviness around that at this time, processing. And again, there's a lot for them to be hopeful about, but because they're a little bit sharp and guarded and detached, that's coming from that place of like pain from the past. So if you're connecting with them energetically, it's okay to offer them some love. Obviously, you want to be focusing on yourself and giving yourself that love. But because if you feel like this person is like divine counterpart energy, then it's okay to offer this person that love and support from like energetically. Queen of Cups. So it's interesting how that's coming up under the King of Swords. It feels like this feels like you. The Queen is you in this context. This person is looking for someone who's emotionally available, emotionally mature, intuitive, tapped into themselves, tapped into the flow of the universe, and I think I said their intuition. It's kind of like that yin and yang, like that polar opposite kind of energy. It's like this person has dealt with people who were not very emotionally balanced or mature, and this really like took a toll on them, and they were kind of blind to certain things, but it's helped them realize what they want, which is someone who's soft and sweet and sensitive and kind and has space to love somebody and hold somebody, and for them to be able to protect and hold space for this feminine, for you. This person, because we have this cup here which is closed, this person wants to help create safety for this divine feminine, for you to remove the lid and allow your emotions to come out and be seen and expressed and flow in a safe space. This person's really craving that emotional intimacy with someone, but it's just there's some like trust issues, I think, showing up in their energy. Oops. But we have the Four of Wands. So talking about divine counterpart energy, as many of you know, this can talk about like a twin flame counterpart union, but it's very harmonious and happy and balanced and powerful. And this is like a portal into, like, this is like 1111 portal into a new timeline where that union is possible and where it's anchoring and grounding in a harmonious way. And it feels like the way that the universe is orchestrating this situation, it feels like it's allowing this divine masculine to get certain ducks in a row or lay certain bricks down so that this union can come together and be balanced and safe feeling and good, you know. So this person's like just getting their ducks in a row. That's what it feels like, because that's paving the way for this union to come together. It feels like you are in a position where you're a little bit more ready or receptive to receive, or you're moving into that receptive space as we move, you know, forward into the new year, into the coming time. But it feels like this masculine has some of that like material, like housekeeping to do so that this union can come into being, and also just so that they can balance themselves out after like having come out of everything that they came out of. But again, they're in a good position. They're really like on their way, because we have the star and the four. Like, they have done a lot of the work, but it's just sort of some like fine tuning happening now before union. But this is telling me that union is happening. Like, if this is what you're connecting with, and not just because you're, you know, liking the idea of a twin flame, kind of on that mental, intellectual ego aspect, but this is something that you just feel and know within yourself, and it's deep and it's humbling, and it's not, you know, rainbows and butterflies and sunshine all the time, but it is true and deep and of God. So this is coming through to let you know as the viewer that this is real and that this is anchoring. And pardon me while I shuffle off camera. Whoa. Okay, so we do have the Five of Swords showing up. So part of that housekeeping is still about, we have the 5 and the 5. So there's still some shifting and changing and processing that this person is doing, and sort of this guardedness because of past pain that they're still needing to kind of like heal a little bit. There may be a defensive energy still within them that's making them a little bit insecure and like not feel fully worthy just yet of the full union. Because at the bottom we do have the Two of Wands showing up, which is still kind of that position of like looking at everything. They're looking at themselves, they're looking at their past, they're looking at where they are, they're looking at where they want to go, and they're just kind of like evaluating and assessing everything in their life right now at this time. And with that just comes some of that past pain and regret and defeat and conflict and things not having worked out for them, and you know, them being a little bit edgy right now about it still. But I still get an overall positive energy with this person. Okay, I'm gonna get some of these Untamed Truth Oracle cards for this person and their kind of trajectory moving forward. Let's see. God, show me the trajectory moving forward for Pile 1's Divine Masculine energy coming through. Bloom. So this is that energy of that like blossoming, of that they're coming back, they're opening back up, they're coming back into themselves and growing. This is that bloom energy with the Page of Pentacles. It's they're in a position where they can allow themselves to come back out from the soil and sprout and let the light kind of, with the light here, let the light kind of touch their face again and remind them that they're amazing and that they're alive and that they're connected with life in a powerful way again, and that they don't feel kind of trapped and dead inside. So this is really positive. They're on like this process that they're in can't go backwards. It's only moving forwards. And it's also allowing their true energy to shine and broadcast outwards so that you can see them and recognize them as their true self, and vice versa. And this can be because if we are talking about divine union, mirror souls, this can all apply to you in your own way as well. All of these energies that we're talking about, you can relate to on your own personal journey. And you may be also coming into a position where you're blooming and allowing yourself to fully just shine as you are and be seen authentically so that this person can recognize you and really appreciate you for all of your authentic traits. Balance. So yeah, this is really telling me that both of you at this time are both coming into balance within yourselves, just within your energies. You're phasing out some, both of you phasing out some old stuff, some spiritual gunk and debris and shadow and pain. And you're just kind of, again, fine-tuning and aligning certain things so that yeah, so that this can happen. It doesn't feel like it's super far off. It just feels like, certain things are happening first. Um, this one's come out. Creation. And then at the bottom we have Rota, which is like the Wheel of Fortune. So this person, again, this is reminding me of like spiritual signs and symbols showing up for them, and possibly for you as well. But yeah, this person is in this creational phase where it's like they're creating and setting up their new life. And it feels like when you both meet each other, it's like that lifestyle it's like that will already kind of be more solidified and established when you meet. And perhaps for you too, where, right now it's like things are being like put into place for this all to happen and be very harmonious and happy when it does happen. So yeah, and just inspiration coming through for what's next, for what's new in this person's life. We'll get one more of these. Emotion. So there's that divine feminine energy showing up. With the Queen of Cups, it's like they want to feel. This person wants to feel. This person is very deep and has the capacity to feel very deeply, and they want someone to be able to meet them there. And so they're just kind of meeting themselves there first with this pain and sadness that might be coming up for them, and sort of embracing the unknown and embracing the unknown parts of themselves that they kind of hid away from or avoided or pinched off. It's like they're kind of getting in touch with that now, and it's really making them realize like what they need, and that they want to be met in this like deep, meaningful, true space with another person and with themselves. And like this person just really values depth and open, honest expression. They don't want to hide anymore. They want a partner who's not going to hide and who's going to be very authentically expressive about their emotions as well. And at the bottom, now we're getting earth. So this person does have an earthy quality to them. They may be very good with finances, with the material world. They have a very grounding presence to be around, very safe presence to be around. Warm. This person has a warmth to them as well, with that King of Wands that was showing up earlier. This person has a warm, safe energy that you're going to immediately recognize and respond to when you meet them. I am also getting, when you meet this person, you're going to feel their heart connecting with yours, and there's going to be an embrace there. It's not going to be hot and cold. Even, again, we're getting this cold energy there, but I think that's just something that they're working through now. But when you meet this person, I actually feel this sense of warmth and embrace in one form or another that feels healthy. And it feels heart-centered as well, with this like green energy showing up. It feels heart-centered and kind and caring and supportive. And it's not going to feel unavailable. It's going to come into your life, and there's going to be some consistency there, is what I'm feeling. Some effort. They're going to show up, is really what I'm getting. They're going to show up. And so if you're thinking about someone and this person is not available, or if you meet people and they are not available, this is not who we're talking about here. We're talking about someone who's available, warm, present, consistent, shows up, makes the effort, and communicates very clearly and directly and honestly, and is upfront about what they value. So that's how you're going to recognize this person. But I think you're going to feel it regardless in your heart center, because this is divine counterpart energy that we're talking about here. So yeah, Padawan, that is the current check-in with your divine masculine at this time. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'm doing personal readings. Information about that is in the description box below. And if you liked this video, resonated with the messages, please go ahead and like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Okay, bye. Hi, Pal 2. So you guys chose the Destiny card here, which is the Wheel of Fortune in the traditional tarot, with this fire agate. I'm going to put that there. So yeah, today we are going to be looking into the energies of your divine masculine, or the divine masculine collective that you are currently connected with in your soul's contract, or soul blueprint, soul plan, you know what I mean. So let's tap in, synchronize our energies, and okay, so God, pile two. We're going to start off with this card and any messages that want to come through this card. Okay. I don't know why I'm hearing the word tempted, temptation, something like that. Putting on a happy face, I'm hearing. I'm hearing snake in the grass. But I'm also seeing angel wings, divine protection. This person's protected. Okay, let's see here with this card. Sorry, the closer I bring it to the camera, the darker it gets, so I'm going to try and keep it in the light without the glare here. Let's see. Yeah, with all these different versions of this woman here, I was kind of seeing like different faces that this person puts on for different people, possibly, or different versions of themselves that they feel like they need to be for the different people in their life. So this person may feel spread thin in certain ways. This person may feel like they're being taken advantage of by different people. This person may be in their head about certain things, certain connections, certain responsibilities. And I'm getting sort of like a pit in my stomach with this masculine that we're tapping into here. There's concern I'm hearing in their life. There's things that they're concerned about, people that they're concerned about, people that they're taking on responsibilities. 10, when 10 shows up, that can be kind of like a burden that someone's carrying, or like, you know, being at the end of their rope with how much they can handle, in a sense. And sort of being at the end, being at the end of some cycle here. But with the angel wings and the destiny card showing up, I feel like things are shifting for them where they don't really have a choice in the matter. Like there's going to be a change coming up for them where certain patterns can't really continue, and where like their guides and soul is guiding them towards like what's meant for them and what's new. Like I'm hearing something like an activation, activated. They're going to be activated. Now that can be spiritually, emotionally, awareness coming through. God, I'm getting this sense of like them being like, man, if I can't do this thing, if I can't take care of this issues, people are going to be hurting, or people are going to be in trouble, or people aren't going to be able to deal with it without me, or something like that is coming through. And so this person puts a lot of responsibility on themselves and let other people put responsibility on them. And they're just kind of feeling the weight of that. And like, again, they're feeling themselves spread thin, and they're also noticing themselves being different with different people. Like, it's like there isn't only this one just way that they are with everybody, like as just themselves. It's like they have to become different versions of different people. And we all do that in certain ways. That's very natural and normal. But there's something about like their life feels compartmentalized too much to the point where it's like, okay, this person, I'm going to be this version of myself, this person, I'm going to be this version of myself, rather than them always being them and having the right people meet them where they are. It's like they're meeting people where those people need to be met, which is draining on their energy. And like I was seeing snake in the grass, it feels like there are people that like don't really care about this divine masculine's well-being, or are taking advantage of them, like I was saying. And I think their inner self is like screaming out for change in some type of way. Like they're maybe hoping that something will give, and that like they don't have to endure all of this anymore. But it's like I kind of feel for some of them, like maybe they don't exactly know how things are going to change, or how they're going to be able to reorganize their life and reprioritize and kind of bring it all back to themselves. And I think it is because this person has a really big heart and they do care about other people. This person seems very caring, but just kind of at their own expense, unfortunately. This person, part of the change that's going to be coming in from their higher self and God and the divine, is like really having to force them to connect with their heart for themselves. Like what warms their heart, like what's nourishing their own heart, what do they need. This person addressing their own needs, and or being confronted with their own needs after maybe a long time of not really honoring their own needs fully. Let's see here. For some of you, this person might have dark hair. Some of them, if it, whether it's a male or a female, this divine masculine might have longer hair. That's just for some of you. I'm hearing spirits say this person takes things super seriously, but it's like they don't need to. It's like they kind of need to lighten up, and if they can lighten up within their own self, they can shake free and loosen up like with all these responsibilities. It's just they take it seriously. But again, because we have the Wheel of Fortune coming up, this is all shifting and changing. So something's coming in for them. Maybe not just yet, but it's on its way. They're on the precipice of some type of change for the better, but we'll see what else wants to come through, okay? So we're going to pull from the Holographic Rider-Waite. I've been really drawn to this deck recently. It just feels like simple and easy for me to read and tap into. Pile 2, God. Pile 2's Divine Masculine Energy. Okay, I'm seeing something about guitar music, guitars, strumming a guitar. I'm seeing Kermit the Frog from the Muppets movie where he's singing The Rainbow Connection. So maybe look into that song. Maybe the lyrics have some type of meaning, or that song has some type of meaning. Two of Swords. Yeah, not really being able to see the way out or see the next step. It's like they might not even be aware that like change is coming and that like they need to change. So it might, this change might still be unconscious, or this shift that's going to be happening might still be like not known to this person. They might still feel like they're in the dark, or just sort of like doing the same old thing on loop. But yeah, little do they know that they're moving forward. The universe, this is Major Arcana, this is Major Arcana. The universe is lurching their life forward, whether they're ready or they feel ready consciously or not, but they are ready in the soul. Their soul, like I said, is screaming out for movement forward. And balance being restored with the Chariot. This is like balance, masculine and feminine energy. It feels like this person has... It's interesting because there's this is a divine masculine we're talking about, but there's a nurturing quality that this person has for others, but they are maybe too, imbalanced masculine or even feminine where they're too nurturing or they're too giving or they're taking too much action, they're putting too much responsibility on themselves. So again, something needs to balance out with that, and that's going to be happening for them. Like they're moving forward. The Devil, yeah, just, and look at the bottom we have the Nine of Swords. So this person feels shackled by all of these people, all these responsibilities, perhaps low self-value. It's like they're not honoring how valuable they are, and so they're not honoring their own time and energy, and they're letting other people kind of just take it and be in control. They're kind of, it feels like they're at the mercy of other people because maybe they're putting other people above them. And it's like, I feel like there may be a sense of like this counterpart energy that they're wanting, this love energy that they're wanting, but there's just like a sense of like, they don't know how to get there, or they feel trapped, or just, they feel like there are a lot bigger courses or bigger forces at play that are kind of not in their favor per se, even though that's the opposite of the truth because Wheel of Fortune is in this person's favor. But as far as like the situations and circumstances that they've been in, it feels very much not in their favor, not for their highest good. But again, they don't know, they don't see the way out. And look, concerns, I was getting concerns coming through for this person, which is the Nine of Swords, anxiety, spinning thoughts. What if I don't do this? What if I don't do that? I need to be here for this. I need to be here for that. I need to do this. I need to do that. But feeling worn out and exhausted and like strung out or like frazzled. And again, I wish this person would like really see how good they are and like honor themselves. But tell us more about this divine masculine that pile 2 is connected with in the soul. Oh, goodness. Okay, well, this makes sense. We have the 5 of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles. So again, there's just this like pain of like fear of loss, fear of enduring pain by like separating, because separating from this like dense energy can be very painful in and of itself. It's like ripping a scab off, it can feel like sometimes, or like ripping a band-aid off. It's like painful, and it feels like the people in this person's life like have their hooks in this person. So it's like if you try to pull away, the hooks tear and pull, and so these people feel needy. Like with this 5 of Pentacles, the people in this person's life feel needy, and like they're putting blame or they're putting responsibility on this person, where if they were to walk away, these people would be extremely upset and like in need and in pain, and so they're latched on to your divine masculine, which is just upsetting to see. And in turn, it's actually making this person feel like they are needy. It's like this is totally codependent energy showing up here, guys, for this divine masculine. So some of you might even be divine masculine, relate with divine masculine, and be watching this and relate with this. And this is kind of a message for you. That's just for a select few divine masculine who may be watching. But it's like these people are victimized and feel like victims, and your divine masculine is feeling victimized by these people, these needy people, and so they're in need because they're not having their needs met through this situation. So it's like this like Chinese finger trap, where it's like the more that there's pulling, it's like the tighter it gets in a way. And that's crazy and that's horrible, and I'm sorry. Like, let's all send some love and care to this pocket of divine masculine energy. Because, yeah, we also have the Moon card showing up. So that's like the unknown, fears, what's hidden under the surface, kind of being intimidated by what's not seen, by what's underneath the surface. And again, it's kind of like if this person confronts the darkness, then it means more pain. Like, more, like, this person is afraid that there's going to be more pain than by leaving than there is now by being in the situation. And there's a lot of pain now in the situation, but if they try to leave, it's like, oh no, I don't even want to think about that. That's what they're thinking. But it's like, still, the universe is kind of like, what are you going to do? What are you going to choose? Like, are you going to choose the truth? Are you going to choose to face what you need to face in order to move forward in your life? This is really what's being asked, because it's like the pain is going to ramp up for this person in their current situation to the point where they're going to have no choice but to like have a breakdown or just like jump ship somehow. This person is very in their head, and they're very like afraid, and they're very like, they don't trust themselves really. They don't, I mean, they trust themselves that they can like take care of people in this kind of unhealthy way, codependent way, but they don't trust that they can get out of it scratch free. And they don't trust that these people are going to be okay. And these people probably won't be okay, definitely won't be okay if this person leaves. But it's like, sometimes that's what has to happen. Someone, like, people get hurt in life. Sometimes somebody doing what's best for them will leave other people feeling hurt because of their own codependency, because of their own shadow, because of their own vampiric leeching kind of energy. And it feels like this person's really dealt with that. But let's get more, because I don't want to only focus on the negative, because this is your divine masculine. This is someone who you have a love connection with in spirit. So we want to get more. Yeah, okay. There's that Four of Wands. That's that divine counterpart union card. Okay. I do feel called to say right now, if you're resonating with this for your divine masculine, or you are a divine masculine, it feels like this is just a snapshot in time. This is just right now as you're watching this video. This is not reflective of all ways. This is not reflective of the soul and the spirit and this beautiful connection that's shared. What I would recommend, this is my opinion coming through, guys, that if this is a divine masculine that you're connecting with, we'll get more information, but my opinion is that you kind of work, like, if maybe you're seeing some of these energies mirrored in your own situation, but it's like you want to focus on yourself. You want to focus on healing your own life and like bettering your own life, and that's what's going to bring this together. So this person is struggling, whoever this is, this divine masculine energy is struggling. And it's not, as the viewer, to the viewer, it's not your responsibility to take on this person's burdens. This is just sort of coming through for an understanding of where they're at, and that ultimately harmony is what we want, not all of this kind of messy energy. We want clarity and truth and light with this Ace of Swords. And this person is wanting that. And again, like I said, the universe, this person has no choice. The universe is bringing through this movement forward in clarity and balance. So either way, so they can't really escape this, is what's coming through. Like the hand of God is going to come through and cut through the darkness, shine a light on it for this person. But yes, there is, this person is on this counterpart journey, as are you. If you're resonating with this pile, you are on this counterpart journey. And truth and clarity is coming through for you as well as the viewer, divine feminine. Whoa. It's a lot. Do I want to get more of these cards? I kind of think I do want to get more of these cards, actually. Wait, let's see here. Yeah, let's get more of these. I didn't do this for pile one. But I want to get more about this divine masculine and sort of the path forward towards union. You know what I mean? Knight of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. So that's promising. And then at the bottom showing up, we do have the Six of Swords. So that's moving away from all of this chaos and all of this pain and density. This is promising moving forward. So something in their life is going to give, and the universe is going to force them to make some changes. And they are going to be moving away from this and moving towards love. Because Knight of Cups moves towards love with their heart on their sleeve, with their cup extended. And this is another hand extended out for some sort of offer, for some sort of... So this could be a person that maybe you already know, who you are aware is in a tough situation. And maybe that's why there's separation or no contact or no union. But it feels like this person needs to move away, walk away from this a lot in their life, because it's like they do have a big heart and they're wanting to give it to somebody and offer something of value to somebody and offer themselves to somebody. And there's a new opportunity for them coming in. So that could be a new job opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles. That could be just a new material opportunity to perhaps meet you, or just allow some healthy changes to come into their life. But they're moving in the right direction. It's like this is their soul's journey. Their soul agreement is to move forward out of this and towards this union with their heart on their sleeve. So that is positive. They do want to communicate love to somebody, and they are, through this density and contrast that they're experiencing, they are manifesting the opposite of it, the light aspect of it. So that's really good. And the Emperor, it's like they're finally going to step into their power and into their true, healthy, masculine energy. That's also part of their soul path, is to learn how to come into that and like hold that within themselves and just create the life that they want and create joy and harmony. So that's what we want, right? That's the information that we want. And again, I'm just going to say it, you don't need to hyper focus on this person and their problems. You know, allow things to unfold and allow yourself to do your own healing on your own journey, because that's all you can do, you know, is really focus on yourself. Yeah, you and this person both might be kind of tired in your life and needing something to change, needing something to give. This person has battle scars from all of this, and they're tired and they don't know how much longer they can go. And it might get to that point where they have to just give up, or they get sick or something happens. This is a card of like illness, so I'm not wishing that upon anybody or saying for sure that that's going to happen, but it's like their body may communicate to them like, hey, we're done with this, we can't do this anymore. Their mental health, you know, something's going to give here. Two of Wands, they're going to be in a position where they need to make a new choice about which direction in life that they want to go. Do they want to continue submitting to the darkness and to codependency, or do they want to choose the light and move in a direction that feels beneficial to them and supportive of them? But you know, it might take a minute for this person, like they are moving forward and the universe is pushing them, but there's something slow in their energy, slow moving, which I think is why they've kind of been inundated by slow, dense, heavy energies, because it's like they are kind of vibrating there in their own way. I think because of lack of self-worth and not honoring themselves, it's like it's slowed them down in their life. And I think that even just them observing that, their own life, them looking at their own life, is actually like making them feel heavy, because it's like there's shame there, or there's like disappointment there. But this person is extremely loyal and committed when they're committed to somebody. So that's why they move slowly, because it's like they feel obligated and committed to these people and these situations, whatever they're dealing with right now. There's like, they struggle with that commitment, like being overly committed to the wrong things in life, and it feels like something's coming in for them to kind of spark like this awakening, this like something's coming in to be like, hey, like change, hey, new, hey, you got to walk away. We have the Six of Swords and the Eight of Cups, which when I see together, that's really like leaving a situation behind, walking away, getting away, going off to find their own sense of fulfillment and satisfaction and peace in their own life. King of Wands here. I almost feel like some of these men or divine masculines, it feels like there's another masculine or other masculine energies around them that are going to kind of come in and be like, hey, what are you doing? Hey, get out of that mess you're in. Get out. It's like, I feel like this person is almost like the page, and they're going to be connecting with kings who can kind of like be like, what are you doing with your life in a way? Like, what, like, let me guide you out of this darkness. Let me be a light. It's like, I feel like they're going to be looking up to someone who's got it more together in their own life. And that's going to kind of inspire them to move away from some stuff. It's like a mentor, possibly a teacher, a coach, something like that, if that resonates. We do have the star showing up at the bottom here. So that's like this person being a guiding light, or this person, your divine masculine, finding some type of North Star that can kind of guide them, some light that can guide them out of the darkness, out of the density that they're struggling with, because they are meant to come out of this. That is destiny. That is on their soul plan. Like, that's in their curriculum. But they can be a little stubborn and slow moving, especially considering the density that they're inundated with at the moment. So praying for this person, let's just send light and love and care and support to this person while still being concerned with our own stuff. Okay, we're now pulling from the Untamed Truth Oracle deck here for pile 2, God. Pile 2, let's tap into this divine masculine's energy and their current trajectory from where they are now. You're tenacious is what I'm hearing. So that can be a double-edged sword. When you're tenacious, you can hold on to negative things just as much as you can be strong and resilient in a positive way. You can also kind of think that you need to be strong and resilient in a negative way as well, or like that you have to like withstand a lot of dark shit. Excuse my French. But that's just a distortion for them. And it feels, again, this reminds me of Sagittarius. So some masculine, fiery, a strong personality is going to come into this person's life and kind of help them refocus their energy into a better direction, in a direction that they actually would want for themselves. Now, this can be a person, this can even be a figure online that they're connecting with, like somebody that they see as a sort of mentor figure online, in videos, on social media, someone who kind of inspires them, or messages that they see online, or like, you know what I mean, things that they're engaging with that kind of help pull them out. Yeah, connection. This person, your divine masculine, does value connections with other people, socially, just helping other people. Again, they have a big heart, your person. So connection is also going to be the thing that brings them out of this toxicity and codependency. Connection with a different type of person. Someone who's actually aspirational, like someone you would aspire to be like, or they would aspire to be like. So you can claim this for this person. You can wish all of this positive movement and support for this person, for them. Faith. Yeah, so this person is going to be learning how to have faith in themselves, even doing difficult things like removing toxicity from your life. That takes faith. That takes relearning how to trust in the process, trust yourself, trust your light, trust your goodness, trust that sometimes temporary pain is better for the long term when you're, it's like removing shrapnel or a bullet from a wound. It's pain, short-term pain, extreme pain for long-term health and well-being. This person is learning about that right now, or going to be very soon. That there are bigger things at stake here than just the current, what they think is painful in the current moment. It's like they would be setting themselves up for immense pain, illness, misery if they were to continue. Yeah, distortion. They're also becoming aware of distortions that they've had their entire life about where they need to invest their energy. And again, all these people, all these faces that they're wearing for different people, all these different voices in this person's head that are telling them to do this, do this, do this. It's just, they don't have that full sense of focus within themselves and what they need. And spirit is really going to be stepping in here, sending them, again, I saw angel wings above this, around this person. So the divine is stepping in and being like, okay, you're done with this. New clarity, new opportunities, new connections. We're going to move you out. And I do sense, and spirit's coming through to say that there is going to be there can be less pain than this divine masculine is expecting. It doesn't have to be horrible and as painful as they're expecting it to be. They're expecting it to be painful because they're afraid of other people's response. But I feel like if they can link up with other connections, which, by the way, is out of your control as a viewer, unless you identify with all of this for your own life and your own journey. If this is about your other person, this is out of your control. So again, this is just for bringing awareness to where they're coming from, in case you were concerned, or in case you weren't being met, or you're not being met with, that present, healthy, masculine energy. This is just kind of like clarity for you. But yeah, God is stepping in and being like, we're taking over. We're giving you a chance here at something better. But this person still has to choose that. And I think they will, especially if there's somebody else who inspires them and feels like a support system for them. Because if you feel like you're the support system for everybody around you, but you have no support system, then what can you do? You feel like you can do nothing, So I think if this person finds that support, and which is going to be sent by the universe, well, we know this, then they're going to be better off and feel a little bit safer. More changed, it's the Wheel of Fortune energy coming through again. So it's happening. It's happening. This is destiny. It's not really a question of it happening or not. It's just a question of how quickly they can kind of get on board and allow this new energy in to kind of shift things, because they have this slow moving kind of energy, and they're afraid. So fear gets in the way of change, or it can slow change down, because it's just such heavy energy and dark energy and stuck energy, and it's understandable. I mean, we already kind of know this. So God, what else to close things out? Abundance. Okay. So again, this is something that they're wanting to step into. It's like when you feel abundant, like you have everything you need, then you're free to make choices for your highest good. But something about this person doesn't quite feel abundant, but it's like they are being moved in that direction. And we have beep at the bottom here. So they're just going through a big breakdown. Again, spirit showing up for them. Spirit is showing up for this person. But yeah, I mean, part of me wants to get into like you and this union with this divine masculine energy, but I'm almost feeling like the union, it's not coming through this reading here. They want it, and they have this capacity within them, and they will be moving towards, you know, their divine feminine, with their heart, you know, with their cup extended, and there is opportunity for that coming through. And this person at their core wants to aspire to be passionate, loving, present, powerful, but they just need to get there first. So this person's on a journey, and I don't think it's the time for you as the viewer to hyper invest in them now, unless it's like you feel like you're that King of Wands, you're that support system. But if you feel at a distance or at odds, I don't necessarily feel, you know, take it as it resonates and follow your own intuition. Don't, you know, go with something just because a person on YouTube is saying it, right? You have to go with yourself and your gut. But, and you probably already know all of this. This might just be confirmation for many of you that, okay, yeah, this person's kind of not in a good spot right now, and I need to kind of do my own thing and work on myself again, just like this person maybe, and get good with myself and my own situation, my own stability and abundance. Because it's like both of you, it's like your souls are steering you towards abundance. So whatever process needs to work itself out so that you both can get there, that's what's being done. That's what's happening right now. So it's good. And the Wheel of Fortune is always like positive in your favor. It's just sometimes positivity looks like temporary pain of like change. So hopefully this resonated and felt supportive and helpful or validating for some of you. If you liked it, please leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, any of that stuff. I am doing personal readings. There's information about that in the description. Please shoot me an email. And yeah, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you being here, and we'll see you next time, okay? Bye. Hi, Pile 3. So you guys chose the awareness card, which is the Magician in traditional tarot. I'm going to try and keep cards over this way because if I go up here, it's too dark, but the lighting situation's a little funky, but oh, and then we have the Angelite stone here. So as I said in the intro, we are looking at the current energies surrounding your divine masculine. So we're talking about divine counterparts here. Yes, this can talk about an external person. This can also talk about just a consciousness, the consciousness and the quality of consciousness of divine masculine energy that you're currently resonating with. And it can also reflect an aspect of yourself with energies you're experiencing now, because we're talking about divine counterparts, and that's always like reflecting us. So whether you're divine feminine, whoever you are watching, it's, you know, this can be a mirror for yourself as well. But for the sake of this video, we are kind of like framing it within the concept of like a divine masculine person who you are meant to be connecting with, who's either out there in the world and you haven't met them yet, or you are already connected with this person. So we're going to start with this card and just tap into the energies. We're going to synchronize our energies and feel into this divine masculine. Okay, so I'm already kind of liking the energy that I'm getting with this person. I'm getting, like, I don't know why, energetically, I felt like I was, like, taking my coat off and getting comfortable. So it feels like this person is kind of, like, at the stage where they're becoming comfortable in their own skin. Or they have been comfortable in their own skin and peeling off a layer. So they're ready to kind of be seen and, again, just get comfortable with like another person or with people in general, just in their life. It feels like they're in a good, open, receptive, comfortable, easy position. At least that's the initial impression that I'm getting right now, energetically speaking, because I'm kind of getting this smile on their face. And let's see. Seeing the color orange, so that's like creative, playful, life force energy that they're tapped into. Sensual energy, like just a sensual approach to like life. So this person may be a romantic, but they're, and even if they're not an artist per se, it's like they're still creative with how they engage with their own life, or they're interested in the creative arts and they appreciate creativity. Or they're just in touch with their body and like movement and like the sensuality of their body. Even if they're divine feminine, that can also talk about like that life force energy that comes through when, if this is a male, for example, or no, female, male or female, but I'm just seeing like someone in the gym like pumping their muscles up and getting bigger and like feeling that life force energy coursing through them. It's like motivation, inspiration, that type of thing. That I feel within this person. So they feel motivated, they feel easeful about things. And the Magician card is like someone who feels like they have everything they need to create the life that they want. And they're doing it, and they have an awareness of like how to do the things that they want to do. Like they already have something figured out, it feels like, or they're like moving into that space. And it feels like things have already come full circle in their life where it feels like they've completed a cycle already, and it's like, look, this is card number 1. So it's like they're ready. They're ready for new energy. They're ready for this like new cycle to begin. And they know that they have everything that they need. They have what it takes. And that it feels like they know that they have the information and the knowledge, either within themselves from what they've learned prior, or through people around them or influences around them that have the information. And it feels like this person, even on a subconscious level, understands how energy works and flows. And that's how they kind of have just kind of found this flow, this ease and flow with what they're doing, even if they're like pumping iron or going to the gym, or it's like that's part of their flow. And it feels like they feel comfortable being seen by other people and like appreciated, and they know that they have something worth appreciating. So we're gonna pull from the holographic tarot here to get more, with the blue angelite here as well. I didn't touch on the stones really for the other piles, but for the blue here, and we have some blue kind of in the background here. It feels like they're confident in their expression, and they're clear communicators, and yeah. Some of you may feel called to other piles potentially, but this pile in particular feels already kind of there. So for other people who chose other piles, this might be like the next iteration of their growth journey. But if you're just choosing this pile, it feels like the masculine energy that you're connecting with is already kind of like in a good spot. And it's like they're ready to like manifest you as well with that magician, because the magician manifests all things, all aspects of life: material, intellectual, spiritual, and emotional. And that is like the definition of wholeness and union, which then reflects in like partnership, you know, divine masculine, divine feminine coming together. So pile 3, God, show me pile 3, this divine masculine energy. Page of Cups. So that's like being open and receptive, like I was saying, that like being ready to kind of like take that step out into romance and love, and like I was saying, being romantic and sensual with life itself, and that playfulness is coming through with that as well. So this person has a cheerful quality or a playful quality that is infectious, and it feels authentic and like it's from the heart. Wow, 6 of Wands. This person, again, comfortable being seen and appreciated by other people. they know that they've accomplished something just within their own energy, that they have some secret like sauce or secret ingredient or secret like cheat code for life that is really benefiting them and the people around them. And they are honestly impressed with themselves, it feels like. And so they're allowing other people to be impressed by them as well, and they're comfortable with that. It doesn't necessarily feel like it's from the ego. It feels like it's just from this awareness of like what is. Yeah, because there's this generosity coming through with the Six of Pentacles. Like they know that they have enough to give, and so they're generous with others. And they know, again, remember, they kind of understand the way that energy works, whether they're conscious of it or not. Naturally, right now, this person is just in touch with that flow and that like ebb and flow and that give and take. When you give, you receive what you give. You know what I mean? So this person knows that and feels that and is practicing that. And whether they're fully aware, I mean, I know we have the awareness card, so they are aware of it to a degree, but it's like it just feels so natural to this person, which is impressive. But I think, again, they know that they're in a good position energetically, which is good. You know, it's not egotistical to really be, to know that you're in a positive position. Geez, cards are dropping. Okay, I'm gonna take this. We have the Eight of Wands showing up here. So that is like powerful, passionate energy that's moving quickly, moving in a direction. This person could travel for work. They could travel for pleasure, leisure. Again, more communication coming through with this. I was picking up strong communicator. This person does communicate very directly, and like they cut to the point, and they're impassioned with how they communicate and express themselves. So it doesn't feel like this person is rude or mean or egotistical. It feels like they're very generous and giving and kind-hearted with the page here, Page of Cups. And like emotionally ready and available, but it just feels like they're very impassioned when they speak, and they're willing to like go places and bring you with them. It feels like in connecting with their counterpart. But let's get more, because this is more focused on them, right? But it would be interesting to see how that relates to their feminine aspect, or you rather, however you identify. But Hierophant, so yeah, that's that masculine energy. It feels like their awareness, their connection with the divine is through sort of this philosophical, more masculine, structured template for spirituality. It's not as like woo-woo mystical energy. It's more in like a framework and a system that works for them, that they've mastered. And yeah, this person does feel structured in a sense, and like they know what works for them. And for some of you, this person might be religious in some type of way. This person might identify with God, the church. Their connection to the divine might be through like religion, through their faith, through tradition. This person might have a very traditional background or belief system. And this person may also be looking for like marriage material for somebody to marry and live with long term and have that traditional union and partnership with. Page of Wands under the Six of Wands. We have two pages coming in. So this is telling me that there is some like new beginning energy coming through in their life when it comes to like opening up romantically and passionately. It's like there's this like curiosity and exploration that's being activated within them for partnership. But this person has a curiosity about them, and they have this like will and desire to experience new things, see new people, go to new places, see the world, see different perspectives. Even if they're traditional and have their own system, it's like they don't judge other people who have their own ways of living and being, again, because they understand that everybody has a purpose in their own path, in their own way, if that makes sense. um, like I'm not religious, but I do believe in, like, Jesus and Christ and all of that stuff, that power is very real. And I feel like this person, for some of you, it might resonate that this person feels like that they would describe themselves as like a follower of Christ. Now, that's just one way to engage with the divine, and that doesn't even have to be religious, but I just feel like this person might identify that way for some of you. Just in that very, like, strong, impassioned, like, this is who I am, and this is my faith, and this is like the road I'm going down. World, wow, more travel. This person really values, like, different cultures, and seeing the world and seeing different perspectives, and stepping out. They know the value in their own life of, and for other people, of, like, stepping out of the comfort zone, out of the bubble, and recognizing and seeing God in all things and all people. This person has such an adventurous spirit. This person has a lot of admirable qualities. We have the Empress, and they're looking for their Empress. They're really wanting somebody who's, secure with themselves, and, has a positive attitude about themselves, about their life, and is really looking to, like, enrich it. This person that this masculine energy is, like, ready for, and open to, is connected with themselves, connected with their higher power, connected with the earth and nature, and is also interested in, like, being in nature and exploring and traveling. Someone who, but for some of you, take it as it resonates, if this is something you're wanting, but this divine masculine is looking for somebody who wants to give birth, and that could be children, or that could be give birth to something that the two of you are still creating together. Even if it's not a child, it could be a business, or it could be an idea, or just a path, a life path of travel or adventure, or charity of success. It's like this person wants to build success with you, and they feel that in this partnership, in this union, when you meet, if you haven't already met, that there's just so much potential for greatness that they sense and feel with you and see within you. This person sees potential in you, and it feels like this masculine energy really wants to help you grow and nurture and cultivate what you want to create in your own life. This feels very powerful, and this feels very meaningful to this person, to this masculine energy. It feels like this person wants you to create what you want to create in your own life, and this person is really like, I want to be by your side and facilitate that for you, and create safety for you, and encourage you, and be your biggest support system for you, which feels really powerful. Wow. This person has such a light, bright energy, and people just admire them. I do see the Devil card showing up at the bottom of the deck. So maybe this person has overcome limitation, restriction, obstacle, density, darkness in their past. This person understands the darkness, perhaps. Remember how Remember at the beginning how I said, this person's already gone through a cycle and completed a cycle. So it's like this person's been through the shadow, which is why this person has such a bright energy, because they're like, they're ready to go. And you can't understand and appreciate the light unless you have experienced the dark. So this person really is a well-rounded person that's really coming through with this circular round energy here and there. There's just this really nice flow, and this person believes in, like, equivalent exchange and the laws of, like, karma. Even if they're religious, it's like, death. Yeah, this person understands what transformation feels like, looks like, what it the practice of transmuting energy, negative energy into positive energy. This person has gone through like a death and rebirth period in their life, so they know, again, they just have this understanding and awareness of like energy and how things shift and change. And ooh, we have the King of Pentacles, and this has really allowed them to like replant themselves in really healthy soil of their choosing, where they can grow and like nurture themselves and the people around them in a really abundant, solid way. Again, people look to this person for like abundance and like just comfort and warmth and safety, and this person has a very safe energy to them. But this person, again, with this fast moving energy, this person does like to go. This person likes movement. Again, I'm getting like working out, exercise. This person is on the go. This person does find ways to keep themselves productive, is what's coming through as well. This person doesn't want stagnant energy in their life. They want movement and shifting and fulfillment. And they find fulfillment through like creating positive energy in their life, creating their own opportunities and like helping other people create opportunities. This Devil card's showing up again as I shuffled. So there is still something in their energy that's like aware of the darker aspects of life. This person, perhaps they've struggled with addiction in the past. Maybe that's kind of what's helped them like slingshot themselves above the darkness, is because they know the depths of that pain into codependency and just, you know, bad juju. And they've, you know, shamed themselves maybe in the past. And so it's like they've come out of that really, but they've never forgotten that energy, and they know it when they see it. And it feels like this person is fearless. It feels like this person, if they see darkness, they don't hide, they confront it with this Knight of Swords. It feels like this person, again, they have very safe, solid energy, so they don't run when they confront darkness. They face it head on, and they're not scared of it. You know what I mean? Which is really powerful. Let's get a couple more. So you guys in pile 3, you guys are connecting with a really powerful divine masculine energy. Yeah, this is that entrapment, that feeling trapped. So at one point they were limited and trapped in certain ways. And perhaps there's still some like lingering things that kind of like trickle in. But again, they confront it and they face it, and they accept their own limitations. They know their strengths, and they know where they still have work to do, because they're not perfect, you know, but they're honest, and they're, you know, this person is a light again. And so when darkness comes up, it reveals itself to them. And, you know, and I think also when they come into union with you, it might possibly, because this, any partnership will do this, bring up some leftovers stuff and like some blind spots, still illuminate some blind spots. Like this person's not perfect, but they're so willing to show up and do the work and like be a positive presence. And yeah, for some of them might have been like drinking alcohol that they were, or just partying that they were into before. But I also feel like this person values like friends and connections and like family, and like has family values, has like wants to create a community, a safe community where people are included, you know what I mean? But maybe it feels like in the past that they had kind of like bad experiences with groups of people that were kind of like bad influences perhaps. But it still feels like that's something that's important to them, is creating a sense of community. Maybe they're still friends with some of the people from their past, or maybe not, but maybe they're still friends with people who kind of engage with things that this person used to do but doesn't do anymore. But this person is just sort of like, you know, above that in a way, or just understanding that they are a specific type of person that can't engage in certain activities because it's just not good for them. Queen of Wands, so that's you showing up here. again with the Empress and the Queen of Wands, they're ready for you, who's powerful and who shines like a beacon of light as well. They want someone who's as light as them and as beautiful as they feel they deserve and that they're worthy of. And that is you. If you're really resonating with this pile, this Queen of Wands is you. Magnetic, attractive, in your power, creative, engaged with life. Like, this person's very engaged with life, it feels like. So they want their counterpart to be engaged with life in a similar way, and also to have an understanding of shadow and pain and darkness so that you don't run away. They want someone who can see this and not run away as well, because they are very honest with themselves that they have these aspects that are still that they're still, you know, working with, and it's just a fact of their path that they've accepted. And so they want somebody who can accept these things as well, and again understand them and face them, and, you know, again be very powerful and powered in the face of those things. Justice. I don't know why I'm pulling so many tarot cards, because I have another deck I want to pull from, but Justice card. So very truthful, very balanced, all about fairness, what's right. This person likes to do what's right, and this person is a very direct communicator, and they will communicate what they feel is right, or what, by their systems. And it feels like because of their philosophies and ways of thinking, that they do make good, solid choices that have the best interest of like the right people in mind, if that makes sense. They can see what's right. Oh my gosh, yeah, this is like really divine union here with this person. Power couple energy. That doesn't come through in my readings all the time, but it's coming through strong here. This is like power dynamic, like in a very positive, light way, where you guys are healing the collective, the entire collective, just by being together. It's like you're two powerhouses, and when you come together, it's like this incredibly powerful battery that like boom, like spreads this ripple effect of energy out everywhere you go. You touch people wherever you go. Again, this person's like busy, and they're doing different things, and they have different interests and different like streams of income potentially for some of them. It's like they're juggling different things, and it's fun for them. It's like this sense of play. And there's with the Two of Pentacles, that's kind of like that cross between the shadow and the light, and just kind of balancing that. And balance is coming through big time. They know how, they've kind of found their groove with like balancing different aspects of their life in a healthy way that works for them. And it feels like they're going to be able to manage everything that they're doing with a relationship in a solid, meaningful, healthy way. Let's get one more tarot card, and then I'm going to pull from the other deck because my camera's running out of juice. There's that Magician. Look, one. This person has something figured out. This person, like, this is really incredible, guys. This is a powerful, powerful divine masculine energy. So you guys are really, I don't want to say lucky, but it's a blessing for you to be connected with this person, this special energy that's either already in your life or coming in hot. This person feels like they're really in alignment with themselves, which is a good sign for you, because it means that you're, as this person's mirror, you are in alignment with yourself, or coming into alignment with yourself, and are in a good position. So the union can occur, you know, at the right time, you know, at really any given time. Now this feels like anything's possible at any time, really. We do have more balance showing up with the Temperance card at the bottom of the deck. Okay, I do want to pull now from the Untamed Truth deck while we have battery. So, okay, pile 3, this divine masculine energy that we're tapping into. Let's look at that for my pile number 3 watching this. Again, this is a general reading, so take whatever resonates. This one's come up, fire. So yeah, this person has a lot of fire, motivation. I was just getting that sacral chakra energy earlier. So it's like very fired up. This person has a charismatic, electric personality that's like magnetic and just powerful, confident, creative, like They're about solutions, not problems. They're about, finding a way to make something work. Conflict, interesting. So yeah, they're not afraid of conflict. This person faces conflict head on, and like almost I get the sense like that they're energized by conflict. Not that they create conflict with you or in their life. They don't, I feel like that's a waste of their time, but it feels like when conflict comes up, it's an opportunity for them to shine and for them to create a solution, which is really powerful because a lot of people tend to run away from conflict and break down and hide, but this person steps up to the plate and is energized by it because it's like, okay, now I can show up and do what I do best, which is like create connection and bridge a gap and make a solution happen and work for people. That's really what's coming through. Manifest. So this is like the magician showing up again. This person's just a master manifester. Like I've been saying, they know what works and it comes in pretty much effortlessly. Not effortlessly, but again, they just air. Movement with the feather. It's kind of like air too. This person loves to move and like flow and very smart person who likes to talk about like meaningful intellectual things, spiritual things. Very smart person, philosophical. They could follow like, this person does feel very like involved with like that masculine philosophical energy. So I don't know if any of you are familiar with like social media presences who are kind of like these masculine men who talk about men stuff, men issues, and like, really embodying masculinity. It feels like this person is kind of like that type. Love, but they're a lover. They have a big heart and they're ready to love somebody and they're ready to love you, and that space in their heart is open for you to come in, and it feels like your love is just going to be so juicy and filled with richness and love, and they just want to squeeze you and hold you and just embrace you. That's what it really feels like. And like for some of you, like this, your love with this person might make them cry and just melt them. Let's get one more. What a beautiful, beautiful energy that's really inspiring to me. Restriction. Again, that devil energy showing up. So there's something about restriction in their life. Maybe they have some type of like issue, like health issue, body issue, something where in the past it's made them feel restricted in some type of way, but it's like they overcome it. So yeah, they've dealt with conflict and restriction in their life. They've dealt with dark energies in their life. They work around it though. They overcome it. They find a way. And just take it as it resonates, of course. For some of you, there might be restriction within the connection of like distance, or this is just for some of you, or, different levels of income or different, whatever the case may be. And it's like, okay, we find a way. Okay, we don't let this restriction, which is an illusion, let us think that, something can't work out. This person has such a good attitude. And yes, they are deep and they have an emotional intelligence about them as well. This person knows how to talk about feelings and be vulnerable and talk about their past and their history and the demons that they've faced. They know how to talk about it because it's really been a significant lesson in their life. And it's actually, they realize how it's allowed, that their demons have allowed them to get to the level that they're at now, because they were kind of initiatory catalysts for this change, positive change and growth, and like redirecting him or her, just the divine masculine, to the light, which this person just feels very surrounded by light, and at the bottom, more balance showing up in their energy. So this is really beautiful, guys. I hope you resonated with this pile and claim it. And I'm just praying for you to have a fulfilling, loving connection with this person. If you're not with them yet, haven't met them yet, you're still connecting to this energy spiritually, and it's a part of you already. So that's something to be excited and happy about, and just know that it's here for you, and God is going to bring it in at the right time. And yeah, if you guys like this video, please like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm always, growing my channel. There is information about personal readings down in the description box below. Shoot me an email. Would love to connect with you guys. If you're feeling generous, there's a link to tip as well, but that's just on you at your leisure if you want. And thank you guys again so much. I really appreciate connecting with you and this amazing energy. And I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.